Well guys, here is a brand new series that I've been wanting to do for several years, as I am finally back to the Sly Cooper series, as it's now time to do a playthrough of Sly Free, Honor Among Thieves, which is the 2005 PS2 sequel to Sly 2 Band of Thieves. Of course, remember, I did Sly 2 Band of Thieves from November 2018 to May of 2019. I decided to wait for a little bit, maybe just in 2020 before I did Free. Well, it ended up happening not until September of 2021, almost 2.5 years later, as of course I got busy. Got more involved with the San Andreas playthrough, although that was on PC, and of course I just did the Bully playthrough, so I figured it would be a perfect time now to finally start the series. So of course, this series takes place 1 year after Sly 2 Band of Thieves, but the vast majority of the game, except for this mission right here, and like the final mission, I believe, or the final missions, are in the past. As this game, although it's a sequel, it's kind of like the gameplay is largely like a prequel or precursor to the actual plot and finale of this game, instead of like leading up to it. It talks about like the backstory leading up to this first mission. Now, of course, I'll explain to it as we continue on. But hey, let's get to the cutscene, shall we?
This is it, Sly. The gang's assembled and are in position to help you get up to that vault. For the rest of the operation, you are the ball.
Roger, Bentley. I'm starting my approach. Getting over these fortress walls shouldn't be a problem. Look, we're running 5x5 here. Make sure everyone's in sync.
I hear that. Artillery, sure you can make that shot?
I endeavor not to miss.
Excellent. Radio control.
In position.
Recovery team. On pumped. Submersibles. Showtime, baby. Telekinetics. All right, it's the crime of the century and the ball's in motion.
Alright, so here we go. Another reason why it took a long time was because I actually first tried playing this game on the emulator back in April, and it worked, but I decided to wait before I did anything. And then, of course, this was April.
Agent Hartbrook, take up position for a Yank 86. Over.
I've got a visual.
But as I was saying, it was April before I did
The
the...
ball has stopped rolling. We've got an obstruction.
I'm on it. First is away. Second guy is full. Third skyward. Roll on, ball. Over.
But as I was saying, this was April before my graphics card died. So then I realized, like, last month, oh, I gotta redo the check to make sure everything's working fine. So I did the check, and the game was running just fine until I went to filming, as it lagged pretty badly. So I decided, I'll try on the Alienware, and oh my dear God, that was even worse. It was so freaking bad that the computer froze for a bit. Like, that's how bad it was. So of course I was stuck thinking, like, what am I gonna do to film the series? But eventually I looked up online to fix some of the lagging issues, and I managed to get it working somewhat right. So this is like the emulator on the highest settings possible, so hopefully it can film and play the game at normal speed. So anyways, let's continue on.
Agent Old Rock, prep for timber. Let her rip, Old Rock. Ball's in position. Nice work. The ball's got a track. Over.
Alright, so gotta figure out where I gotta go again. It doesn't give much tutorials in this game like it did in the previous two games, probably because it's the third game in the series, so people should already know what to do. This is the one game I have yet to beat. I've had for 16 years and still haven't beaten it.
Ball requesting door via Agent Monarch. Over.
Launching. Stand clear.
I've got visual confirmation on the door. Nice shooting.
So yeah, this is the one Sly Cooper game, other than Thieves In Time, which I have not played yet. I got, but I haven't played yet. But this is the only one other than that I have not beaten.
Ball is nearing the lab. Agent Thief 6, you ready?
Spear gun loaded.
And from my experience, I don't like Sly Among Thieves as much, mostly because it's too damn hard. That's a big reason why I haven't beaten this in the 16 years I've had. At least with Band of Thieves, I beat that like within a few months with my buddy Terrell, and same thing with the Thievius Raccoons. But this one, 16 years in, haven't beaten.
Whack things with your cane. You might have to break your way into the lab.
All right. So hopefully this series I'll finally beat for the first time ever.
Deploy.
First is down.
I'm reading both force fields down. Strong work, Team 6.
Every time.
How's your wife doing, Richards?
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
And your son, what's his name, Mike?
Mark, sir. He's well too, yeah?
Shame you won't be seeing them again.
Sir?
Afraid I poisoned your drink at lunch. Sorry, Richards, but I don't tolerate poor performance. Should have changed the security code from 1, 2, 3 after you installed the new system.
I'll improve, I swear.
No, you'll die any second now. Yes, water leaking into the lab? I'm on my way down. Oh, and get a janitor for the lab elevator. Richards got sloppy.
The Cooper vault is just across these wires. I'm en route to your position for the loot haul. Over.
And of course I find it funny how they actually explicitly mentioned that people died there. Yet it still has an E rating, or maybe at worst E10. But dying is well known in this series. Alright. Skip across here. As we're almost near our target. That was planned too. That's part of it right here. That's not an accident.
Power down the turret with that security code.
1, 2, 3. And there it is, the Cooper Vault, which I'll be explained to in a minute, but unfortunately,
You must be Sly Cooper, the new keeper of the cane. Oh, how I long for this.
This vault belongs to the Cooper family. You're trespassing.
No, my naive boy, you're trespassing. I've got the deed to this island. This fortress is mine. Everything here is mine, which now includes the key to the vault. Hand over that cane.
Sorry, pal. Family heirloom. Buy a knockoff at the gift shop.
Quick, let's regroup with the others. Follow me.
yep, Bentley of course is still around, paraplegic though from him getting crushed by Clocklon and Band of Thieves.
You're weak, Sly. I expected more.
Gotta make our escape. I find it funny how they add security lasers right there, but they actually don't do anything. You'd think they would make it harder by making it actually mean something. Or if they did that, at least show it from the top perspective instead of down like you did going up the elevator, 'cause that made it too difficult to clear them.
Go, hurry!
Sorry, I need those coins.
We're almost home free. The boat's just up ahead.
There's no escape, Cooper.
Yep, how about that? The very first mission, and we already got a boss fight. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's how you know this one. Dude, really, Sly? Come on.
The Cooper treasure is mine. It's mine.
It's not working! Save yourself!
If he wants to eat this.
Sly! No! Hold on, Sly! Hold on!
It was like they always say, your life really does flash before your eyes. There it all was, stretching back to my childhood. Born into a family of master thieves that went back for generations, I was next in line to continue the Cooper name. But fate had different plans. I was robbed of my childhood when a ruthless gang attacked our home. The orphanage I landed in wasn't all bad. It was there that I met my lifelong friends. Bentley, he's always been the thinker. And Murray, he's the doer. We'd stuck together over the years, and our skill, our confidence, and our thieving reputation grew stronger with each heist. We thought that the good times would never end, and that our luck would never run out. Which only made things tougher when the odds finally caught up with us. Then I met this guy, McSweeney, who claimed to have run with my father's crew back in their heyday. They pulled jobs all over the world and amassed quite a collection of priceless items. It was then that McSweeney told me all about the Cooper Vault. It seemed that my father, like all my ancestors, had been hiding their wealth in a secret place for generations, each one adding to the treasure hidden behind a door that, if McSweeney's story is true, only a Cooper can open. Using some well-placed clues provided by McSweeney, we set out for the secret island that held the vault. On arriving, we discovered someone by the name of Dr. M had already set up shop. From the looks of it, he'd been trying to crack the thing for years, growing steadily more frustrated in his failures and more paranoid as the decades rolled by. He built himself a fortress with security as tight as Fort Knox. Getting inside the place would take precision, creativity, and moreover, it would take an army of world-class thieves. Finding and bringing together that much talent won't be easy, but to get inside the Cooper Vault and collect my inheritance, I was willing to pay the price.
Alright, so, of course the plot, although Sly pretty much mentioned it. Sly's father, Connor, ran with two people. Although it wasn't mentioned, McSweeney was one of them, while the other one wasn't mentioned, and that was Dr. M. Basically, Connor, McSweeney, and Dr. M were basically Sly Bentley Murray before Sly came around. And the unlike Coop and Sly and Bentley and Murray, McSweeney, M, and Connor were not on like the best terms necessarily. So they eventually broke off, and Dr. M, desperate because he felt like Connor did not like respect him basically, he wants to steal all the money from the Cooper Vault, which of course only a Cooper with only Sly alive in the Cooper clan can open it, no matter what with the cane. So in order to get in to the Cooper Vault and to get rid of Dr. M, he's going to need a whole team of Master Thieves, as Sly, Bentley, and Murray alone cannot do the job. And that's what this game's about. As Sly is about to get eaten, his life flashes before his eyes, and we go into the game where his life flashed before his eyes, as we have to go through the entire process of him forming this team leading up to that big heist on the Cooper Vault. Now, unfortunately, if I'm correct, I don't think I can go to the next mission until I take care of the tutorial, but I'm going to do it off screen to make sure. So I hope you all enjoy the series. So see you guys for episode 1 of this series, and hopefully for me to finally beat this after 16 years. See you guys then!